Hey guys, what's going on? Nightlock here, and oh, we're gonna have an interesting race this time. The track didn't feel quite as grippy as it did in the last race, unfortunately. We qualified down in P5, not the side of the track I want to start on. I would much rather be on the outside. I'm much more comfortable attacking to the outside going into one. It's just overall a stronger line than trying to take the inside unless you squeeze the other person straight out to the wall. But as you can see, qualifying times
30 laps,
very close,
P5.
especially between me, Cody, and Tanner. Cody, we saw in the race, or in our
Follow
last
car number
race,
7
so
in the inside column.
we know he's good when it comes to driving and racing clean. There was that one incident between Cody and Ryan. Ryan is also in this race, as you can see there on the relative. He's back a little bit further on the track. But I mean, it's going to be the same story as always. Go out, run our race, try and keep it clean, try and see if we can end with a 0x. And see what position we can come home in. 30 laps of racing at Phoenix. Again, we are starting in 5th. Unfortunately on the inside. But hey, gotta make do with what you have.
Are you ready? Floor it.
You've got a car high. You're clear outside. Car high. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear high. You've got a car on the inside. Clear low. Outside.
P7.
Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. You're clear high.
Just able to get the grip through that we needed on that one to outpace him exiting one. But I would rather not have to keep going for that move to try and make positions.
The leader has just done a 29.2. The car ahead has just done a 29.4.
Running
P6.
that
The guy
upper
behind
line
has
around.
just done a 29.6.
But as we can see, the track not quite gripping in the same way that it was in the last race. That's okay, we just need to keep it steady. There will come a point when Ewing will make a mistake.
The guy behind has just done a 29.3.
Because we are filling up his mirrors right now, and if he doesn't crack at some point, then he has some of the greatest composure that I've ever seen out of a racer.
Start lap was at 29.4. That's good consistency, keep it up.
We have a very familiar name sitting behind us in P7 right now, Ryan Palmer.
That was at 29.3.
We know just how aggressive he can get on attack when he wants to. So we're gonna have to watch him and watch for any dives that he may try.
6th place. Your lap time was 29.3.
You've got a car on the outside. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear high. Car high. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. You're clear outside.
We did just enough there to get Chris.
P5. That lap was at 29.5.
Now we just have to carry the speed to keep him behind us. Because he's gonna look for his opportunity to attack.
That was at 29.4.
Car wanting to step out, get just a little loose there on the apron. So having to try and keep it steady, but we're doing a good job so far. We are holding position. Everything is being
The gap
kept
in front
clean
is
so
now
far,
0.9.
which is always a nice thing to see. The racing has been so much better ever since I came up into the SK Modifieds. I'm really hoping that once we hit our C license and get into the SK Tours, that it's going to be the same. But it looks like Ryan Palmer starting to look
lap
at
time was
Chris
29.4.
Ewing back there, thinking of trying to get a move made
Okay, Alex.
on him.
Your lap times are pretty consistent. P5.
But we are all just holding formation right now.
You've got a car low. Clear inside.
Chris right now trying to find any opening to make a move. We're halfway through
You're halfway
this
home.
race
Your
now.
fuel is fine. You've just done a...
There's a car on your inside. You're clear inside.
Oh, Chris went for an attack and just got a little loose there. Tried for a dive, it didn't quite work, and he slid off. We now have a back marker up here. We're coming around.
You've just done a 29.5.
On the outside. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Clear outside.
We have just held station here with Tanner and Cody in front. That gap has been pretty much unchanged this entire time so far.
Your last lap time was at 29.6. Your lap times are pretty consistent.
And we are just right on the edge of getting draft from Cody. Right now what we need is for Cody to get more aggressive and start trying to attack Tanner.
Your lap time was at 29.5.
But it looks like what we may get instead will be Ryan attacking us. Ten laps to go in this race. We just need to keep it steady. Tanner is swerving all over the track, trying to break that draft. Our front tires are scrubbing bad now. They are not carrying the speed.
The gap ahead is now 1.3.
Carlo. Carlo.
And
Still there.
Ryan now looking to try
Hold your line.
and get a move made on us.
Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. You're clear inside. There's a car on your inside. Still there. Still there. Clear low.
And Ewing now starting to make his way back up to Ryan, so Ryan could actually see himself get hassled a little
The
bit.
gap in front is increasing. It's now
By
2.0
Ryan.
seconds.
Which I would not complain if I saw.
Inside. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Still there.
P6. That last lap was a
Clear low. Car low. Hold your line.
Just barely
Clear
keeping
inside.
it steady, and there's Ryan. Ryan's spinning off out of turn one. Trying to run that low line is so dangerous because the car can just lose grip so suddenly if you have to lift to try and keep it from going out too far.
P5. You've just done a 29.7.
And our car is starting to get loose anyways. We have 4 laps to go. We know that Ewing has some decent pace. We just need to hold him off for 4 more laps. If we can do that, then we can take 5th place.
You've just done a 29.6. Alright Alex, that's good consistency. Keep it up. Palmer has just been disqualified.
Dude,
gap in front
you
is
need
increased.
to
It's
watch
now
your
about
mirrors. You can't
2.6.
swerve all around the track with cars flying up on you. Not cool. Not cool.
That was pretty much intentional, don't you think?
Alan is gaining on you. The gap
Yeah, that
is now
100% was. I'll
2.1
file a
seconds.
protest on your behalf there, Chris.
That was the horse shit right there, bud.
He slowed down to wait for you. I can see it happening on the relative.
And when he spun out, I never touched him. And I got 8x from him in the race.
2 laps
That's why
remaining.
I said kind of karma, right? Because he just dumped it. And they blamed me, I guess.
Yeah, what he did there was he slowed down, saw us coming up. He pulled to the inside hard. I stayed on the outside because he left the gap open, and then he all of a sudden swerved back in front of me.
Yeah, I just blew up. Oh well, Sebastian, if you got
1 more
2
lap to
seconds
go.
file one and I file one and James files one, he gets a vacation. And look at that.
You know what? I think I'm good with that plan. I think I'm good with that plan. It's unfortunate what happened, Chris. That was
High.
a good battle. That was a damn good
Clear
battle.
high.
P5. Okay, it's over.
Sometimes I wonder how fast cars still have a D license, and then I see that type of stuff happen, and I don't wonder anymore.
That's been my issue the entire time. I've not been able to get out of a D class or a D license because I so rarely am able to get through a race cleanly. That's why I came to Modifieds. This is actually one of the first races in Modifieds where I've had an issue.
Good running with you, Tanner.
Max is all week here in the SK. Just got to give people room.
Okay, guys. Well, I sat around, talked with 3 of the guys from the race about that whole incident. I don't know what happened there. Every time that I've raced Ryan, he's been clean, but I mean, that time he flat out was shadow driving me, trying to get me to hit him. Okay, we'll get a few different perspectives on this. This is the camera from me for Chase. See, he swerves to the outside, starts going back to the inside, as I do. But if we hop back on board with him, there is no need for him to be shedding that much speed into the turn. He's not trying to race. He's not trying to drive it. I mean, there's no reason for that. There's absolutely no reason for that. So, that was just a stupid thing to do. Unfortunately, that happens in the racing sometimes. But if you guys did enjoy this video, then do leave a like on it. Subscribe if you want to see more videos in the future from me. And ring that bell notification icon to get notified anytime that I upload or post anything. And if you want to follow any of my socials, check out the link in the description down below. And other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one.
is reflected in my eyes. Now the moonlight in a starless midnight. The showers on the people passing by. One is so small and the world's so wide.